Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn. Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies' apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers, Hillaby Street, Alexander City, Alabama's been there for many decades. Grace's Flowers, it's all about flowers. It's flower power at Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street. Let me just tell you, you're in the doghouse, you need flowers. You need to cheer somebody up, you need flowers. Who do you think about? You think about Grace's Flowers. Grace's Flowers been there again for decades. Hillaby Street, 234-4238. Grace's Flowers.
Alex City Marine is booming at our new state-of-the-art facility on Highway 280 in the Gap. Alex City Marine has expanded with the best in Landau pontoon boats and Suzuki outboards. But now, we added premium black fin center consoles and performance-driven excursion pontoons. See Steven and the crew for the best in on-time service for any boat and our huge new on-site boat storage and wet slip combo deals. Call the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Well, good morning again. I feel like I've been gone for a while, but you've had Kenny and some great guests out here the past 30 minutes. And now you've got me back out here, and I have some great guests out here. I've got Miss Zelinka Boyd and her daughter, Ireland.
Hey.
Y'all say good morning.
Good morning.
And they're out here. We're going to talk about the 3rd annual Autism Awareness Fun Day, which is coming up this Saturday, 12 to 3 p.m. over at the Dadeville High School track. That's over on Weldon Street in Dadeville, if you don't know where that is. And the 3rd one of these they've done. And I don't know if Ryan, do you have the flyer on that? If not, I'll just hold it up and you can zoom in there. But that's the flyer. It's very colorful, and got a young lady on there by the name of Miss Gloria Bolware, or known as Mama Glow. I've known Gloria for years, and she's going to be hosting this event. So, Miss Zelinka, tell me about yourself and tell me all about this event.
Yes, so my name is Zelinka Boyd. I'm from Dadeville, and this is our 3rd Autism Awareness Fun Day. It is our group that hosted Awesome Minds by Ireland, and this is Ireland. She's my daughter. She was diagnosed with level 1 autism about 3 years ago, and she is my inspiration for our organization.
Oh, cool. You want to say good morning or anything this morning, Ireland?
Good morning.
All right. What a unique and beautiful name, Ireland. Where did that come from?
I don't know. She has a twin brother. So, when I was pregnant with him, I was just thinking like, what two names go together but are not too similar. So I got Aiden and Ireland. So
Aiden
this is
and Ireland. Okay, well, all right.
Yep.
And you were how old?
10 years old.
10 years old. A whole decade you've been around now. Whew.
I know.
I just turned 60. I've been around 6 decades. Good gracious. That's a long time, isn't it? Long time. But so what all is going to happen at this Autism Awareness Fun Day? What will be going on there? I see things down here, but I'm going to let you guys tell me about it. What's going to happen?
Okay, so Ireland wants to tell you a little bit about what we will be doing on that day.
We're going to have food, drinks, and bouncy houses, and autism advocates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got people coming from out of town to talk about it, or
We do. We
professionals and that type of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
We have several advocacy groups that are coming to set up and to speak to several of our families in the local area who may need to receive resources or just information about autism or autism organizations in general. So we will have a few groups out there that can speak to people.
So talking to someone like me, that and you're going to try to explain to me what autism is in a general description. Put it in its most simple terms. What can we say autism is? As you said, we're level 1. There's different stages or different levels, I guess.
Yeah, so there are different levels of autism. There's 1 to 5. Ireland is level 1, which is considered, they call it like high functioning autism. So if you were with Ireland in a setting, you probably wouldn't be able to tell that Ireland has autism. She has some difficulties and she had a few delays, but we have made some major milestones academically and socially as well. So we're just continuing to work on all of the things that she loves and continue to work on her schoolwork and try to improve some things daily. So we also do therapy and we have other resources that we use as well.
And is this a fundraiser? Or is it just a fun day?
It's a fun day. So
Okay.
we will also be collaborating with the Dayville High School track team, and they will be out there just communicating with the public and just helping those who need help out there. They will also be doing a walk during that period as well. It'll just be basically like a symbolic walk for autism awareness, and we will also have a couple speakers to come out there and just talk, give a little encouragement and give a little information about autism and autism awareness. There's really like no one set characteristic of autism. Each person is different.
Sure.
So you really have to treat it as that. But you have to just specifically treat it as that.
Well, God made us all different. So
Yes.
every one of us have, there's no one, people are glad there's not but one of me, I think. But, sometimes. So Ireland, tell me what you like to do. What are your favorite things? You
I like to act, dance, and sing.
sing. All right, good. I like to sing too. You sing at church?
Yes.
Yeah, good. And what grade? You're 4th grade?
Yes.
All right, I've raised 3 children, so I thought 10-year-olds, 4th grade. So that's good stuff. And you go to Dayville?
Yes.
School in Dayville? Can you say your favorite teacher's name, or does that get somebody in trouble?
I can say it.
What's your favorite teacher's name?
Miss Wilson?
Miss Wilson?
Yes.
All right, Miss Wilson, if you're watching this morning, you just got to shout out. She says she says you are her favorite teacher. All right, so Miss Gloria, Mama Glow, what will she be doing? What, she'll just be running the show all day long? Is
She
that
will
what-
be, yep. She'll be
Okay.
running the show all day long. So she's our host, and she's actually my host for the 3rd year. I love her energy. She keeps the crowd going. She keeps it like the energy just high, and she just keeps everything going during that day.
She likes some gospel music. Oh yeah,
Yep.
she likes music as well. 3rd annual Autism Awareness Fun Day. We'll go over it one more time here real quick. This Saturday, April 11th, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Dadeville High School track, 227 Weldon Street in Dadeville, Alabama, hosted by Gloria Boulware as Mama Glow. And y'all can't see this picture here, but she's in her purple hat and purple flowers, and she's looking mighty sharp in that picture. Is this you in this picture here?
Yes.
And we got Miss Ireland right here in the corner. I'm gonna show it again real quick, Ryan, if you can get that. That pretty little girl right there is Miss Ireland sitting over here beside me, and 10-year-old fourth grader at Dadeville Elementary. This whole event is sponsored by Awesome Minds. And tell me what Awesome Minds is.
Awesome Minds is our organization that we created in honor of Ireland. So she is the whole reason for our organization. And our mission basically is to just raise awareness for autism. It's advocacy and just giving support to the families and the ones that need autism support.
Will there be other families there with children with autism?
Yes, so we welcome all families of autistic children and autistic people to come and enjoy the day with us. We'll have sensory tables, we'll have face painting, we'll have food trucks, and also bouncy houses. And the track team will also have some games and activities out there as well that you'll be able to interact with them with as well.
You think a big old boy like me can get in a bouncy house? You think that'd be too big? Probably so.
I don't think you'd be too big.
Oh, yeah, we will. Hadn't been in one in a while. That was about 40 pounds ago, probably. Sounds like a great day, great day. And, you know, autism, I guess we think of it as in children, but children grow up to become autistic adults. Yes. Correct.
Yes. So also our organization is also to help with those that are transitioning from school age to adulthood, to try to help them interact and adapt to
a work environment.
Yes.
And work and, you know, having jobs and that type of thing.
And to become as independent as possible.
I got you. Sounds like a great day. Sounds like a fun day, and based on the weather, it's going to be a beautiful day. Yes. Based on what they're telling us, I said earlier in the 5-day forecast, we need some rain. It's not going to rain anytime, but maybe, and it's not going to rain Saturday, I don't think. So it should be a great day. That music means our time is up. Y'all remember the 3rd annual Autism Awareness Day this Saturday, April 18th, 12 to 3 p.m., Dadeville High School track. Thank you, Miss Zelinka. I got that right?
Yes,
Boyd, for coming out here. And Miss Ireland, good to meet you. Good to have you out here. Now go on down to school and learn something today, right?
I know, right?
All right. We'll be right back. Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, a great place to call home. We just have these two young ladies out here from Dadeville. The Dadeville Chamber is located on West Columbus Street in their new location. Been there a couple of months now. They can be reached at 256-825-4019, DadevilleChamber.com. Call them up, get involved. You don't have to be a business to be involved. You can join as an individual, retiree. You want to join up and get involved with Dadeville. Give them a call over at Dadeville Chamber today. You'll be glad you did.
Medicare for Veterans, MedicareSalute.com. Medicare for Veterans, helping to maximize your VA, CHAMP VA, and TRICARE benefits. Call 256-675-5315 today. Ask for Amber Walker. Ask about Medicare, life, health, dental, and final expenses. Do that today. Call 256-675-5315.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Well, the weather for today is going to be weather all day long. I did not look up the temperature, but while it's pulling up, we're going to have a high today of 78. Currently, right now, it's 50 degrees. So it's still chilly out there. Low tonight of 51, hardly any chance of rain, no chance of rain, basically. And here's your 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, high 74, low of 50. That might be the perfect day. That's my favorite temperature zone right there. Same thing for Thursday and Friday, warming up into the weekend. And I love our 4% and 1% chance of rain. That means it ain't going to rain unless you just be the lucky person that got rain. But beautiful forecast for the next 5 days. That's brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control, located at 1891 Highway 280 here in Alexander City. And here we are, back out on the front porch. And special guest today, we have the mayor, the Reverend Mike Densmore, all around good American and all that kind of good stuff. And he's going to be out here with us till the end of the show. We got a little extra time with him this morning. And Kenny's not out here, and it's just going to be you, just you and I. Oh, yeah.
He doesn't mean it.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, welcome to the front porch. And before we get into all the city stuff, Ryan, you got that picture I sent you? I was getting out of the truck yesterday. I brought home a whole big old load of mulch from Ronnie's mulch place down on Wind Creek Road. I looked down, and you see that?
I do.
I mean, it's almost a perfect four-leaf clover.
Right in the middle of it.
Yeah. Well, I zoomed in on it with my phone, but you don't see many. You'll see one with 3 real leaves, and then one little small one sometimes. But that one right there, I mean, they're not perfect, but that's about as close to being symmetrical as you can get on a four-leaf clover found out in the wild. And guess what I didn't do? I did not pull it. I figured I'd just leave it there and let it grow. How about that? Yeah, so it'll be there this afternoon if somebody wants to go over there and look for it. Four-leaf clover.
If a critter didn't chew a leaf off.
I know it. Well, I know it's right beside our light pole, right there in the front yard, and I know exactly where it is. I'm gonna check on it again this afternoon when I get home and see if it's still there. I may not cut it when I weed eat. I'm gonna just leave it laying right there.
Just let it grow.
That's right. All right, we're gonna talk about the city for the next 20, 30 minutes, and I know it. It's gonna be fun, and I've got a lot of questions. You brought a piece of paper out here with us. Tell me what you brought out here.
Well, I brought out what I've called a couple of times at the last council meetings, a song to sing and a place to sing it. The song to sing is what we're trying to do in Alexander City, and the place to sing it is here. And anywhere you are where someone is interested in Alex City and says, tell me about Alexander City, what's going on, this is a document we're using to keep us between the ditches as we move forward and try to reclaim Alexander City as the center of excellence for East Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we need? Pretty much on that page. And we need education, we need housing, we need this to be the place they want to come raise their families.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says, where do you go to good jobs? Go to Alex City, they're the center of excellence. Recreation, vacations, health care, quality of life. Those are the things we want for the people in Alexander City. So then the rest of it is, what are the obstacles we got to overcome? How much is it going to cost us? How do we get into it? And it's a working document.
Okay.
So there'll be a strategic plan. The comprehensive plan that we've talked about for the last 2 or 3 years is just an extraordinary amount of data compiled through involvement with the people, involvement with people working in the city. And from that, what does the data tell you? What are the patterns and trends in the data? Now, ironically, we've been over this with all of our, both of our senators or representatives in Washington and their people, and they're sort of excited. As a matter of fact, they have copies of this now in their offices here and in Washington. What's going on in Alex City? Well, here's what they're trying to do.
Gotcha.
And here's some of the stuff they need, and some of it's we need some monetary support.
We're on their brain basically. We
We're going to bug them till they tell us to quit.
That's right. The squeaky wheel, and a senator sitting up in D.C., how many towns like Alexander City does he represent? A bunch.
400 and there's somewhere between 450 and 470 municipalities in the state of Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's no way for them to keep up with everybody. I mean, they're concerned for everybody, I'm sure, but there's just no way to know. And if you put this in front of them, they know. Is this available online to the public?
It's not online to the public right now. It's a good question on whether, and when we work a few bugs out, we might. But as you see, here's what we want to do. As you go through the document, you'll see that's the why, that, what led us to decide this. Mm-hmm. And then as you get back on through there, well, what are some of the things you got to have, such as the money to finance the capital investments necessary on our infrastructure type things.
Right.
So a lot of work, and this is the guide. And amazingly, yesterday I had this guy come in my office, and he had a proposal, and a 2-page proposal, and he laid it down. He works in the city, and he went over it with me very diligently and said, we're going to have a couple of ordinances passed to get this. And when he flipped it over on the second page and we got through with his rationale, that line at the bottom, hopeful living with no fear, is what he had. And of course, I looked up from that and I smiled at him, and he said, I got the message.
Yeah.
We want Alexander City to be the place where people come for hopeful living and no fear. And if we can get there, who wouldn't want to live there?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. The second page, has scenario facts, and there's all kinds of different topics on there we could discuss. And it's just funny that I wrote down some things to ask you about, and a lot of them are on this page.
Most of them should be on that page.
They are. How about that? So I don't know about great minds. You have a great mind. Mine's not all that great, but we were kind of thinking alike. Just one thing right in the center of it that jumps out to me is city fleet. We got some old vehicles, don't we?
We have some old vehicles. We have ambulances, particularly that are antiquated, old, with extraordinarily high mileage on them. Our fire trucks, you don't run up as many miles on the fire truck as you do on an ambulance, but the age of them is, you start talking about vehicles in a fleet like that getting 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and those are the emergency vehicles for your community. So those fleet things, now we have a few of our service trucks that may be a little bit newer, but for the most part, we've got a city fleet with high mileage.
Right.
Across the spectrum, the field workers, the firemen, the police, across the spectrum. And we've got an extended time out here this morning, so we got all kind of time to talk about different things. But before we go too serious on stuff, let's talk about some fun stuff real quick. How was the Easter egg drop? The Easter egg drop was a hoot. We had one group that morning that said, we're going to win, we're going to win, we're going to win. They were absolutely so. I've never seen a more confident football team, wrestling team, baseball team in my life. They knew they were going to win.
Right.
And we had 7, I think, 8 entries from different areas in the city. We dropped the egg in the box or from the first floor, took it up to the second floor, took it up to the third floor, dropped it from the third floor, went 60 foot up on the truck.
Wow.
And dropped it out in the parking lot off the truck. And the only egg that broke, was the one that was so confident.
Oh, sometimes you can be overconfident.
But I thought it was tremendously creative.
Oh, yeah.
That many of our teams could put an egg inside a box and drop it. That truck was up 60 foot.
That's a long ways.
And none of the eggs broke except the really, really, really confident group.
Good deal. That's I bet that was exciting.
It was fun, and it was neat to see some people, let the hair down for just a few minutes.
Right.
We did get one a Facebook post, I'm told, that was a little negative, but from that point on, it turned pretty positive.
People are going to be naysayers. Don't be a naysayer. Just get out and have fun. But you can be serious and ask serious questions, but don't be a naysayer. That music means we got to run out of here for a second. We'll be right back with more of the mayor right here on the front porch. Enoch's Hardware Bait and Tackle, located in Rockford, Alabama on Jackson Street, owned and operated by Reverend Christopher Crumley. They can be reached at 256-329-4330. All your hardware needs down there in Rockford, Alabama, and the fish are biting. So if you want to go out there and catch a fish and you need some bait, you need some tackle, you need some new fishing line, you might even need a new Zebco, go by there and see them. They've got all the bait and tackle the things you have to go out and catch. I like catching catfish, but you can go catch whatever you want to in the creeks and the lakes by going by Enoch's Hardware and Bait and Tackle. Go by.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Ellick City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prideville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Ronnie's Pine Straw and Materials, they deliver. Numbers 256-537-3562, located down there on Highway 63 and Wind Creek Road. As a matter of fact, they're closed on Mondays, but I got lucky yesterday because I called Ronnie up. I said, look, I need a couple yards of mulch, and he met me over there at 3:30. I mean, what good service they had. I drove up with my trailer, and he dumped 3 yards of mulch on there, and now I took it home. My wife gets to spread it now because I brought it home. But anyways, go see Ronnie. He's got all kind of stuff there: sand, mulch, gravel, all kinds of stuff down there you can get and take back in for all your landscaping needs. Yeah, did you catch that? I said I brought it home so she could.
I heard every word of it. I'm gonna check on that.
So she could spread the mulch. I mean, and I parked it right by the flower bed. All she's got to do is take the pitchfork and just toss it over there. And she's got all day to do it before I get home. But we'll see how that works out. I'm just kidding, Cindy. I'm just kidding. The handle doesn't fit her hands.
I was going to check that out in the marriage wage and hour law.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. No, I'll be spreading the mulch. That's for sure. And we'll make our flower bed look nice. And I'm sure I'll get a text here shortly about that. But we have the mayor out here with us again for this segment, the next two segments, and we'll end the show talking about what's going on in the city. We talked about the Easter egg drop. There's one more fun thing that's coming up: the Dragon Boat Race, and I think the city has a couple of teams in this race. I think
we got three. I think the police, the fire, the mayor, and I understand all those teams are in place, and our team's going to have, the mayor's team's going to have some of the council people on it. I had one of them call me this week and said he'd be more than happy to volunteer to be a spectator if anybody really wanted to take his place, because the weight might slow the boat down. And I just told him that he was in for the long ride.
I so wanted to participate somehow, but I've got a wedding that day, so I can't be there. But I told, we were thinking about having one through Kiwanis Club, and I was going to be the guy that kept the rhythm. You know.
Oh, yeah, no. He got to weigh less than 140
that's
pounds.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that at 150 you can't do it.
150, I know it. Golly, 140 pounds. I mean, that's tough.
I think that's less than 140 if I remember it right.
That's tough. But anyways, I know it's going to be a lot of fun because you really don't get to practice, I don't think, do you?
No, they're shipping the boats in.
I know it. So you jump in the boat and go, but you got to have some rhythm. You need to have some folks that have some paddling ability. I guess that's what you want to call it. But that sounds like it's going to be a fun day. I know there'll be great videos, great pictures. I wish I could be there, but I booked a wedding that weekend and I can't be there. All right, enough of the fun stuff. Let's talk what's going on in the city and talk about a few things that maybe a more serious note. And I made some notes, and I love you. We're almost on the same page right here. I'm in trouble again because I forgot to take the trash to the road this morning. They've already come. But so we won't do that. But I know we've just gone through the conversion, and I know, like my office, I think we need another trash can. We normally have two. We only have one. We're going to have to see about getting another one out there. But how's the conversion going? I mean, I've not seen an issue in my neighborhood, but I'm sure with anything, when you're changing over, there's going to be obstacles. And so anyways, you want to speak to that?
When you've got as many customers as we got,
right.
It's going pretty well, actually, given the circumstances. And like anything, when you put out a document for people to read, to understand, it's seldom that 14,000 people read the same document, interpret it the same way.
Yep.
So we did have some occasions with the changeover on April the 1st where some of the trash cans were pushed down with trash in them.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were pushed down empty, the new trash, the old trash, and the new vendor didn't pick up the old vendor's trash cans, and if the old vendor's trash cans had trash in them, the new vendor is not picking that up and dumping that trash. So we're getting some calls. I got a couple of terse calls yesterday in the mayor's office.
Mm-hmm.
You guys messed this up. Maggots are going to be all over the place down here. The whole neighborhood's going to stink because we didn't take our trash cans down. The language was vague. And I would just say to all the citizens, it wasn't perfect, but I think if you'll take your trash cans down to the road, if it's where you can, empty the old into the new, then the old trash people, I'm pretty sure will come back and get those trash cans.
They're still coming around.
They were still picking up yesterday.
Yeah.
I've had my old trash cans been down at my mailbox for a week and still hadn't been picked up. So it's not just your problem.
Those folks picking them up, that's some work. The way they're stacking them, they're taking the wheels off of them and putting them on the trailer. And I'm like, God, that's some work to do that.
Yeah,
so,
it's tough. It's tough road.
And and there was a flyer in the new trash can, and I'm gonna take up for the city a little bit. It told you exactly what to do, and I know some folks who, well, I didn't even pay attention to that. Well, that's why they put it in there. But so like I said, don't be a naysayer. Anytime you convert, if you're in office and you're converting from a XYZ system to an ABC system, computer-wise, there's glitches. Anytime you convert over to the new system, there's glitches. And I think in the long run, it's going to save the city a ton of money and save us as citizens money. You want to go up on that because You know, it's not as expensive to use the new folks, and
Well, we went up. It is $1 more.
$1 more, but it could have been more.
The old group
Yeah.
was almost double
Right.
this right now. So we let the bids out, and we took the cheapest bid that we possibly could. And let me get a plug, if I can, for Marty Kendricks.
Oh, yeah.
Because Marty has really caught the flack over this, but he's working his buns off. And I actually got a phone call yesterday from out in the community complimenting him for the effort he was making and trying to get some things that were not seen the same by all the people rectified right now. So he's working with both the old service, the new service, and all the people who are disgruntled about missing the shift.
Well, I tell you what, I call Marty because we have two at my house, and we only got one on the new one. And I called him up and said, "Hey, I know you're busy or whatever. If you and it's all about just being kind, just be nice." And I said, "Hey, how do we get that second one?" He goes, "You'll get it within the next week or so. They're coming around. If you have two, they know who had two. They gave everybody one, and know if you had two, within a week, guess what? Boom, there it was. The second one came around. So you can get a lot more done for yourself if you'll be nice when you call. I guarantee it. Would I not say that correctly?
Patience is a virtue?
It is, something like that, yeah. And now, sometimes you're going to be upset about stuff, but just be nice, and especially on something like this, where it's not the end of the world if your trash didn't get picked up, because mine didn't get picked up today because it's my fault. I didn't take it to the road. And I've already been told that this morning. Let's see, what else can we talk about? You bring up a subject.
Well, I'll just hitchhike on the trash thing a little bit because it hit me while you were talking. When I was younger, which was a long time ago, I'm finding out with some of the moon stuff this week, we didn't have these roll-out trash cans. When I was old, we kept the trash can behind the house, and when the trash truck came the next week, you had to go back and pick that puppy up or put it in a wheelbarrow or something and push it back out to the street, and then carry it back, because we didn't have these cans that rolled down to the street and back.
We did not. You know, when I was in the third grade, long time ago, they passed a law in Coosa County that said if you lived in Coosa County, you couldn't go to school in Elk City. So we moved from Coosa Ray Community into town on El Cache Street for about a year and a half, 2 years, until mom and dad bought the house that they have now. And I was always impressed with they could take those cans and roll them with their hand like that. You know, if you ever noticed, and they could take it from your yard over to that trash truck and roll it. And it was round tin can. They could sit there and roll it, and they would take it, dump it in there. Those guys, now they have the machines that dump it for them, but those guys, they worked, and then they would jump on the back, and you know, we take a lot of things for granted. You shouldn't take that for granted, that somebody comes and gets your trash and takes it off. You don't have to worry about it. You know, you put it in the can and it gets picked up. One of the modern conveniences of today. And so anyways, it's a great service the city has, and wow, we can talk, and then all of a sudden that segment is gone. That music means we got to go away for another minute or two. We'll be right back, and we'll talk some more about what's going on with the city of Alexander City. Henderson Tire and Auto Repair, directly across the highway here from our office here at the local TV studio. They can be reached at 256-234-5859. Their slogan is let us keep you rolling. They've got all the tire products over there for you, and auto repair. They'll get you back on the highway. Go see the Hendersons today.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and ALD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
Lake Life Wellness Studio is located in downtown Dadeville behind the courthouse. Lake Life is more than a place you want to come to move. It's a lifestyle. We didn't just want to open a studio. We wanted to build a community and recharge here at Lake Martin, offering Pilates, yoga, sauna, and cold plunge. Check out our Lake Life Wellness Studio merchandise, which is officially here. Sign up for a membership today and be part of the Lake Life Wellness Studio community. Visit our website, lakelifewellnessstudio.com, and be sure to follow us on social media.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center at Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
And welcome back out to the front porch for another segment out here with the mayor of Alexander City, Mr. Mike Dinsmore. And we got all kind of, we need probably about 3 or 4 hours to sit out here and talk, just because there's so much to talk about. I wrote down some bullet points to ask him about, and then he brings this piece of paper out here, and it's got almost the identical bullet points, not in the same order, but they're almost the identical talking points that I had on my list to what's going on right here. That's pretty cool, I think. We don't have much time, so let's jump right in. Maybe on delinquent revenue, uncollected revenues, delinquent utility bills. That's not a good topic to talk about, but it's a real topic, and so what's happening with all that?
Well,
right
it is a real topic, and it's one that we have an ordinance on, and we've talked about it with the council and others. And we have over $4 million of uncollected revenue out. That would handle a lot of our infrastructure work that needs to be done yesterday.
Yes.
And we've made a resolution that we're going to crack down on that. If you don't pay your bills, we're going to turn the power off. Now, people say that's harsh. Now, there are some exceptions where someone is in the home with a life-threatening condition that requires the support of a utility. There's an annual letter from a doctor that keeps that service going. But other than that, if you don't pay your bills, we're going to regretfully have to turn those services off and won't be turned back on until those bills are paid. And when I said it's not so negative, I just challenge the people in the community to try to go out to lunch today and order your lunch and eat your lunch and try to walk out without paying.
Right.
Or go to one of the stores, it doesn't have to be here, but we hope it is, or go to one of the stores down in Dadeville or Auburn or Birmingham and get you some merchandise and try to go out without paying. Just the principle of our socioeconomic system is that if you receive services, you pay for those services. I actually had a study done by our water sewage department last week before last, on what is the actual cost of producing water and what's the actual cost of treating sewage. And we actually lose 7 cents per 1,000 gallons on our sewage now. And it's, it comes to my house and I have to pay. And water we make a little money on, and that sort of helps things out. But the profits off all of those utilities go back into improving the services for the people. The city is not in business to make money. The city is in business to continue the quality of services to you, the people.
Right.
So we, the people, I get a bill just like everybody else gets a bill. We, the people, have to pay for the services we receive. And when some do and some don't, fairness is you got to pay your bills.
And and I'm on several boards in town, and if there's extenuating circumstances, I can't talk. There are groups in different places you can go and ask for help. I mean, you can't ask for help every month, but if there's something, if your job ran out or whatever, and you're in dire straits, there's help for most folks out there. So all you got to do is, go out there and search and ask. But I agree. I pay mine every month, and it gets expensive, but it's tough for sure. Not a fun topic to talk about, but it's real, and it's a real problem. $4 million is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Golly, that's a ton of money. Speaking of money, on here we've got median income. Could be an issue. One of the reasons we're behind in utility bills could not be. But our median income here is lower than the average.
Lower than the average, and the key to median income, which means we need some better paying jobs, and we need less part-time jobs and contracted jobs, and more full-time jobs with benefits. Our median income is just a little over $41,000. The national average is over $50,000.
Right.
And when you start trying to compete for grants and various federal monies, that median income plays heavy into how well or how poorly you are doing and how eager people are to help you. In view of the fact that we've been stagnant, it makes it very difficult to go and ask for state, federal monies, grant monies and everything, and an argument that we're making progress.
Right.
So we really need everybody to work, everybody to put in an application to go to work, and up your skill base. I was watching a segment earlier this morning on the front porch about a guy that started a handyman business, Handy Dan. And, skills are amazing. And with our local college, with our high school programs, and with the expansion that's taking place on Lake Martin and throughout Tallapoosa County, there are jobs to be had if people will go and develop those skills and engage in them.
That's right. That's right. There's, you know, we have a lot of people on fixed income, but we have a lot of help wanted signs also. So pretty much, if you're working, you're going to make more than you would be on any type of assistance program most of the time. So, you know, there are jobs. We have jobs here in Alexander City. You just got to go out there and be willing to find those and work those jobs. But we also need more jobs and we need better jobs. But and hopefully that's something that's coming down the road. Speaking of coming down the road, annual audits. We got audits coming up. Completion dates. I think we're pretty much going to be caught up this year. You think, or?
We should be caught up with our audits by this year. Should get 26 done by mid-27. Which, if we continue down the bond road, which we will, means that we could have a bond by the time the rating process went through and all that, somewhere in early 28. But the good news is I actually had some conversations last week with some brokers for investment groups that because of what's going on and because of this document, this plan, actually said that they may have some private investors who would back us as early as mid this year if we get those audits caught up and work this plan.
Gotcha. Like I said, we could talk forever and ever on all these different topics, and I appreciate you coming out and being honest and talking about stuff, and folks want to hear it, and I think it's a great thing you coming out here now every couple of weeks, I think, and I hope I've done as good a job as Kenny does when he has you out here, and I'm sitting over there just kind of fiddling and listening to you a lot of times. But anyways, we've got one more small segment coming back, and we'll wrap today up here with the mayor. Y'all come right back.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
The Chambers Tallapoosa Coosa Community Action Committee is a local nonprofit agency whose mission is to enhance the quality of life for low-income persons while also providing services that promote self-sufficiency. We offer programs that include Head Start, family daycare, low-income energy assistance, and weatherization, among others. The central office location is 170 South Broadnack Street in Dadeville. Call 256-825-4287 or online at cacctc.com.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Summertime is a special time time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
And we're back out for our final segment of the day, the shortest segment of the day, by the way. So we've got just a minute or so left in the show this morning. Had the mayor out here for the past 30, 40 minutes. We're talking about all kinds of things going on with the city, fun things and serious things, because you got to have both, right?
Got to have
both. But there's one thing that he brought out and we didn't mention, and we're going to throw this out right now. If your power goes out after hours, on the weekends after hours, the dispatch number for you to call is 256-234-3421, 256-234-3421. That's the dispatch number. So if you have issues with power and that type of thing after hours or on the weekends, is that correct?
That's correct.
Call that number and they will get someone out to give you some assistance as soon as possible. Well, all right, I think we've had a good morning talking about all kinds of things out here. It's going to be a beautiful day. Thank you for coming out here.
Thank you.
And Kenny will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll have more fun guests right here on the front porch. So make sure you tune back in tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Go have a great day, and we'll see you later.